Welcome back to Mr. Bone Plays. Um, Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Since last time, I have done a little bit more farming. But today we will be focusing on iron and also thralls and pets. Now, pets you have to acquire through collecting the baby variants through the world. A good starter pet is always the shellback, and that's why we picked the location we started our base at, is because one, you are near some basic thralls, two, you are near a lot of baby shellbacks, and you'll see why a lot of baby shellbacks is important to get the best variant. Once we've loaded in, seems to be taking a bit longer. There we go. So since last time, we have put up some benches, which is the armorer's bench, the blacksmith bench, obviously the tannery, and the tanner's table. In the tanner's table, I have an armorer's thrall. Now, the reason I do that is so then I can use stitched to make stitched leather, which is the thick hide. Thick hide is necessary for making heavy armors. So, if I go heavy, I need heavy padding. I can only craft one at the moment, but heavy armor is very important for your thralls. At the moment I have a tier 1 thrall, and for her she has gruel. Now gruel improves strength, so she's level 7 at the moment. They start with a lot less life, as you can see here. He's not that great, he's level 0. 1 in vitality, and these are their percentage chance of going up. So if I go into her inventory, I'll grab this gruel, I'll give him the gruel, he'll eat one. It's now gone up 14% chance in strength, which is what I prefer to do. Now, if they level, they're not necessarily going to get just one. They could get 2 easily, 3, 4. So her at the moment, as you can see, she has 11 strength, 10 agility, 11 vitality, and 8 grit. Strength is the best because it's for damage, which she's using a 2-handed sword. Now, 2-handed swords are good. I usually like setting up with the authority build, as I've started to do here, and agility, but I always put some in the other ones as well. The reason for that is you can have war party, which allows you to have an extra one, and then one's got a 2-handed sword and the other one has a mace, 1-handed mace, because then you have debuff stack while you attack with daggers, because you go on agility build. Now first off, I'll show you the shellback. Now this is a greater shellback. This one's leveled up a little bit, level 6. Now they're a lot stronger than their other variants. This is how many tries it took me to get a greater shellback. Got all these different variants. That's why I like to have a nice close location next to a lot of babies. Now I've got these guys here just to help out with these guys. I'm just leveling her up until she's strong enough to get me a stronger type of exile. Babies can weigh quite a lot. So what I like to do is you get a couple of babies, chuck them in your follower, because the follower can't get weighed down. They can carry so much, that's about it. That's their only downfall. So we'll go back with the shellbacks we have. We'll put them in the taming pen here, and I'll show you what food is best to get the variants. Do I have it in here? Yeah, I do. So desert berries are the best use for them. I have sped up the process of taming, just so it doesn't take so long. As you can see here, it's going up quite fast after they've started eating. Take it out, otherwise I'll just start making manure. So that'll take a second, won't take too long. Be nice to get another greater shellback, but end of the day, exiles are best. The thralls are better, because you can armor them, though you get a bigger storage capacity for the animals than the thralls. You can give them armor, weapons, and all around they're just better. So if we have a look in here, we have normal shellbacks, which is not that great. So we're just going to get rid of them. But desert berries are the best to get them, to get a greater shellback. So this is a fresh one. Let's place that down. As you can see, 147. Greater shellback starts with 1200. So quite a big difference. This is just a normal variant. You have 4 different variants of the shellback. You have this one, I believe this is variant B. So A, B, C, and then the greater shellback, which is the strongest variant. So now we will show you how to get thralls. So in here I've already started getting iron. Got a carpenter's bench to get started. I also have what I like to do at the start is get a dehydrator, and the reason for that is so then you can dehydrate wood to make dry wood. That's just a lot better of a fuel source, especially if you can't get to coal. Though coal's not that far from here, you can get some. But what we'll do now is we will get a thrall, which I have that sped up as well for tame, just because I don't want to be sitting for ages waiting. Alright, now we're going to tame some thralls, or at least one. I'm going to bring this thrall with me, but I'm going to go to behavior, engagement, and attack nothing, so I can control what she attacks so she doesn't attack what I'm attacking and kill my taming thrall. What I like to use when it comes to thralls with taming is the javelin. It focuses on concussive damage, and it, for a starter one, it's actually quite good. You can make a truncheon. It's not that great at the start, which, as you can see, health damage 1, a blunt javelin for knocking our foes, which is pretty good. It's one of the best knockouts until you get to later in the game. But for a starting concussive weapon, it's quite great. What I'm going to do is, it looks like the exiles here have died to this alligator or crocodile, so I won't be able to tame these two, which is a dancer and a magician apparently. So we're going to go for this guy, who's an archer. Now, so you know, I am on normal, so not that great of a difficulty. But what you want to do is you want to make yourself a bindings so you can drag them. As you can see, drag them along. Fiber bindings aren't that strong, so they're only good for short distances. As you're moving along with it, it'll continue to degrade, but they float in the water, so don't have to worry about that. Put them in here. I have a stake that's still in there, but usually what you'll do, it's the best and cheapest way, is to use gruel. Gruel is just seeds and plant fiber, so it's one of the cheapest foods you can make. Press play. As I said, I've got it sped up, so it's no problem. Now, I don't mind taming archers because then you get this. It's pretty good. So if you tame an archer, you get a free falcatter, which is pretty good considering, like, I've got a short sword, I'm going agility build, I won't change that, but 20 damage, 29, just for taming him, and he has a bow, which is okay. Stardom bow. They do have unlimited arrows, but they only use flint arrows, but if you put other arrows like iron arrows, they'll use them, but then when they run out they'll use flint. Archers aren't that great in my opinion, but they're nice for having around your base for the purge, which we'll get into another time, but I'm not going to take anything from him. But that's a basic tame. Now you can tame armorers, priests and all that kind of stuff. As you can see here, I've got a thrall working here, so I'll take him out for a sec. Workbench can still work by itself. Craft 18. It'll be slower, and when I add this thrall, it also gives me an option to split wood, so make sticks out of wood. I never need to do that. You always get heaps of sticks, and when I get sticks, I always just put them in either the blacksmith bench or in here for when I make shields. Because, yeah, got the nighttime cycle turned up. So, yeah, that's a basic side of taming. On our way with the iron, we'll have a look if we can tame a tier 4. I doubt it. So a tier 4 is named thrall. At the moment we've got a tier 1 thrall. There she is. She's a little bit strong. I dare say she'll die. Yeah, we'll make a normal truncheon for her. Okay, so now we're going to do our iron run. What you do, so we're on our starting island. We're going to go across here. Be careful with these, pay attention. If their eyes glow, they are a corrupted shellback. But as you can see, these coloured ones are peaceful, placid. The ones with a tinge of red, they will attack. As soon as they see you, this guy's going to attack me. Pretty easy. Go across here. Now, there are some more iron veins down here. I'll show you that quickly. It's guarded by hyenas, so I wouldn't go here until you're relatively comfortable. Honestly, I would recommend preparing yourself for certain things, like having followers, because the followers, as you can see, iron can cost like way a bit. Bam. These are some baby hyenas, you can get them. I think they're pretty useless. Now, if you do not want these things to spawn, if you want to get rid of them and not worry about them, all you have to do is put one building block, so just a sandstone slab or anything, and it will stop them from respawning in that spot. It works for shellbacks. If you can build there and that's their spawn point, it'll work. I've obviously already done the iron run because I have some iron tools, a better shield. It's just easier to upgrade yourself so you don't die. So obviously, I'm just going to keep loading her up. She still is on passive. I have her that way for several reasons. But that's no matter. So there's still some iron up here, I believe. Yeah, just here. I'm just going to give that to her again. So far we've got 436. I do have the speed turned up. So these here are your berries, desert berries. This is how you get your variant. Don't have a sickle with me, but that's them. Just gonna drink some water. Have some food. There's some iron there as well we missed. You end up using a lot of iron in the game. A lot. So obviously this is just our starter base. It's close to iron, water, food. But later on you'll want to think of a good place with a lot more iron and accessible, depending on what you want to do, because you do have the sorcery's ability to. Just in case you don't know, the sorcery cave, I believe, is in this section. Put that there. Now, be careful, that giant croc just there is the croc boss. It will kill you and your thralls really easily. Doesn't take much, so I'll show you the best way to get down. And you can customize your things with your thralls. So my pets, if you hold E, it's meant to be, you can choose whether they attack, stop, return, double press it. You know, you can make your thrall move by pressing E. I chose attack on violence, so V for violence, make it easy. It's close to the finger, makes it easier. I don't use controller, I'm playing on PC. Keep giving her my iron. Don't need those sticks. So you come to this edge here, where this iron was. Climb up here. Croc's over there, so it's fine. And just drop down. Take a bit of damage. You can climb and slide down the wall, but I'm not that bothered. We're going to get out of here before that croc boss notices. Stay close to the wall as you can to avoid being noticed, because it will chase you a while and it'll kill you in pretty much 1-2 hits. I wouldn't recommend it at this stage, especially when I'm in white armor and my exile is only in medium. But you come along here. So as you can see, we came around here, went up here, collected the iron, came up here, collected that little node, dropped down, got the nodes there, continued along, and now we're here. I do have gathering turned up a bit, just so it doesn't take as long. This is only a little beginner's guide. But yeah, it can take a while gathering a lot of stuff. I'm just going to get her to attack that. She won't take long. And we'll continue up here a little bit. I think that's it for the iron. Oh, there's one more. One more iron node. She'll finish what she's doing. And she'll come back. There you go. She killed that shellback quite easily. As you can see, got 1 full stack and 310. Get rid of that. I'm going to give her this truncheon now, because we are going to stay away from that. Go over here to this section. This section is where a tier 4 thrall, I haven't seen it not spawn in there. Now she's still invincible, so attack nothing. But she's got a trench and she won't do anything. She'll do like 1 damage. Okay, I have never seen 2 thralls there before. That is very new. Only ever seen 1 thrall there. So, what we will do is take a gamble. She is going to take on that one. I'm going to take on this one. damage than I want to. Oh, not good. Away a little bit. The thrall's gonna keep meeting the damage for me. Try and stay behind. He's back on me. Ooh. Good. Let's just see if we can get his attention back on my thrall. Ooh, what's he doing now? Oh, okay, whatever now. Okay. Let's get this guy before he disappears. He's unconscious. Other guy who died disappeared. So we've got to run this back. Oop. There we go. I've never seen two named thralls there before. That's new to me. We'll get our thrall to attack there. Now usually a good way to level up and get higher tiers of your thralls is to start 1 or 2, 3 and then going for... there's a bit of iron up there. We won't worry about it, we've got plenty. But using lower tiers, build them up, get them involved with their truncheons. Problem is with your normal truncheon, it does not do much concussive damage, which is what knocks them out. You don't want to kill them. They have a grey bar above their health, and that's their concussive damage. Once that's fully drained, they'll basically be yours. So try and take our safest way back. Still got him, of course. Okay, we'll get him going. Eric Slayer. So we'll put him down. We'll put him next to this other fighter, just so you can see the comparison. So tier 1, 334, opposed to 1332. He'll have his stone sword and he's got basic stuff. So we're going to take her stuff. We're not going to need her anymore. Not for now. We will give it all to him. Information. So each time his vitality is going to go up pretty much, and his grit 100%, 95%, 14% added on to that because he's got gruel. So that'll bump him up a bit, which is good. Hopefully he gets his strength up. We'll get him to follow us. I'm over encumbered at the moment, so that's why it's important to use your thralls to carry your weight, because you can't run, you can't do anything. We'll put our iron in here. Obviously in here I have a smelter. I'm going to set his behaviour to guard me. Going to quickly press play on that. Quickly repair, 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 repair. So he's following us. I'll show you what he can do. First he'll level up pretty fast. Go, kill. So he's full leveled up twice already. See, level 2 now. Check his information, strength's gone up 2, vitality's now 18, grit's gone up 3, grit offers armour, so he's got better armour now. He's only got medium armour on, but he's got better armour. So I'll show you what I do for leveling. I usually run down this island and just focus on the creatures. Thralls don't give that much experience, opposed to creatures. So compare him. Okay, they're dead. So my other thrall was level 8 and he's already got more life than them. He's what, level 3 now? Life's constantly going up, grit's going up. Get him to attack. Yeah, this is practically Baby Island. You get eggs from here as well, which you can use for some recipes. Obviously he has a very weak two-handed sword, but we'll get a better one soon. We'll worry about steel soon. I'm going to get him to attack that. So attributes, I'm going to keep pumping into authority. Very soon, once I'm level 20, I'm going to go war party, which is basically going to be my own little army. See here, that's what I'll be using, steel sword, but I'll also, for him, I will be unlocking the steel two-handed sword soon. Be unlocking steel daggers, stuff like that. Not the biggest fan. Oh, I think he leveled up again. 3 strength, 20 vitality, 5 crit. So he's level 4 right now. I'm not worrying about collecting stuff at the moment. I don't have the appropriate tools. And if you go over here, you've got 2 exiles. They're always level 1. I've never seen them level 2 or a named thrall or anything. They'll always go attack this crocodile. Half the time the crocodile kills them. Well, we got here a cook. And what's this? An archer. You get my thrall to help them out. So then we get the experience. Not them. Then I mean, from here you can swim across there, start killing things on the way back, do another iron run if you want. This island's pretty good, plenty of trees. These ones here, these little palm trees with the bits hanging off, they do give vines. They're very useful. Because when you take them to the workbench, per vine you get, like these ones here, they won't give any vines. Per vine you get a rope, so they're pretty useful. But as you can see, we just cleared off this island here. He's gone from level 0 to level 4. His vitality is constantly going up, so he's going to be a really good meat shield. That's how I view them. They're meat shields. And because of, if you have war party, you can stack 3 different things. So what I like to do is 1 two-handed sword, 1 one-handed mace, and then I focus on daggers, and then eventually when you can build poisons, use poisons on top of the daggers, and then you end up getting 4 different stacks, which just cripple the enemy, lessen their armor, make them bleed, and their poison, so their health just drops. That's the method I used for the arena champion, and we survived, because the main thing with the arena champion is she is very heavily armored. But we are a long while before we're there. And if I wanted, obviously I came onto this part, if I wanted I can come over here and just keep killing exiles. And then come back around, do loops. You can do it any which way, but that's my favourite little area. You go across to that island. Now, as you can see, level 8. Pretty balanced stats on her, to be fair, but at level 8 she has that much health. Half her level, he has, what, an extra 300 at half of her health. Big difference. So that's it for this episode anyway. Some basic companions, the easy iron run. Now next time, so I'm going to level up that guy. I'll probably won't give him heavy armor until we see next time. But what we'll do then is we will go get brimstone, which is required for steel. I'll probably get rid of all those shellbacks too, and just keep one variant of each. But till next time, like and subscribe, and enjoy your day.